All right. You know what? This is how it's gonna be. All right. This is how it ends.
Number 10, Al Pacino, Scent of a Woman. Al Pacino earned his only Oscar for Scent of a Woman playing a retired lieutenant colonel named Frank Slade.
I'm sorry, I don't...
Just call me Frank. Call me Mr. Slade. Call me Colonel if you must. Just don't call me sir.
Since the character was blind, Pacino delved deep into the role by visiting a school for the blind. He remained in character off camera and acted blind by never allowing his eyes to focus. The latter resulted in a genuine accident that was kept in the finished film. While filming in New York City, Pacino walked straight into a metal garbage can and fell to the ground. Luckily, both he and co-star Chris O'Donnell remained in character as the scene added a sense of realism. And that's why they get paid the big bucks.
How are you doing? Take the cane.
I gotta take a piss.
Take the cane, Colonel.
Number 9, James Franco, Pineapple Express. James Franco is so committed to his roles that he even does some of his own stunts.
Satellite radio.
Whoa. Got 2 TVs and radio. That's pretty rad.
Nice home entertainment.
One scene in Pineapple Express has Dale and Saul getting scared by an animal and fleeing through the woods. Dale trips and hits his head on a rock while Saul runs headfirst into a tree. Franco performed this stunt himself, although it didn't exactly go as planned. A soft pad was screwed to the tree to prevent Franco from hurting himself. Ironically, that pad is exactly what caused his injury. One of the screws wasn't properly installed and made contact with Franco's forehead. The actor received a nasty gash and some stitches as a result. It also led Saul to don his now famous headband. Such are the on-the-fly solutions required in filmmaking.
You know what? This is how it's gonna be. All right. This is how it ends.
Number 8, Joe Jonas, Camp Rock. A Disney Channel movie starring a slew of teen icons, Camp Rock sees Joe Jonas playing Shane Gray, the lead singer of a popular band.
Right now, you're the bad boy to the press, and the label has a problem with that, which means we have a problem with that.
Actually, I don't really have a problem with that.
In one scene, a group of admiring fans spot Shane and give chase. As Shane is running away, he trips and falls into some trees but manages to catch himself with his hands. As you might have guessed, Jonas actually tripped while filming the sequence.
It's nice talking to someone who gets it.
Yeah. Me too.
Director Matthew Diamond thought it added a nice touch, however, and decided to keep it in the movie. Eagle-eyed viewers may have noticed that the camera outruns Jonas after he falls, causing the camera operator to pan right in order to get him back in the shot.
Guys, I can't just leave. I'm not finished here yet. All right, man. Do what you gotta do. We are talking about finishing my birdhouse, right?
Number 7, Matt Dillon, The Outsiders. This coming-of-age drama doesn't make for the lightest of viewings, but it seems like the cast and crew had a good time making it.
So what's the movie about? Wow, Dallas. Huh?
I don't know, John. One of those beach movies, you know, they put out a whole bunch.
During the drive-in sequence, Dallas puts his feet up and proceeds to fall out of his chair. This was completely unscripted, and we can tell by the reactions. Diane Lane jumps from the noise of Dallas falling and shows genuine surprise. Meanwhile, C. Thomas Howell looks off camera to gauge the reaction of the director. Even the elderly woman in the background has herself a little chuckle. We're surprised they kept it in, but it sure makes for one amusing moment.
I hope I never see Dallas Winston again. If I do, I'd probably fall in love with him.
Number 6, Sylvester Stallone, First Blood. Sylvester Stallone is such a tough dude that he wanted to perform as many stunts as possible while filming First Blood.
We don't want guys like you in this town. Drifters. First thing you know, we got a whole bunch of guys like you in this town. That's why.
He might have regretted that decision, though. One famous scene sees Rambo jumping off a cliff and falling through a tree to the ground below. While Stallone did not jump off the cliff, he did fall through the tree himself. Unfortunately, he broke a rib after landing awkwardly on a branch. This can actually be seen in the movie, and Stallone's yelp of pain was 100% genuine. Audiences may have assumed it was a brilliant bit of acting from Stallone, but in fact, the man was in some unfortunate pain.
Don't push it. Don't push it, I'll give you a war you won't believe. Let it go.
Number 5, Bill Murray, Scrooged. Scrooged was Bill Murray's first starring role in 4 years after his '84 drama The Razor's Edge flopped, leaving him both disillusioned and frustrated.
What was the intention?
I told you to make money to come over here.
Hype was understandably high, and fans did indeed get a great star turn from Murray. They also got him falling on his backside. In a scene walking out of a restaurant, Murray slipped on a wet floor and fell into the doorframe. Ever the professional, the comedian simply stood up, straightened his jacket, and walked out without even looking back. The pratfall ended up making the scene that much funnier.
Take me home right now. You got it, pal.
Number 4, Anne Hathaway, The Princess Diaries. This is one of those scenes that has accident written all over it.
Well, let me look at you. You look so young.
Thank you.
While filming on some bleachers, Anne Hathaway pivots her left foot to turn around. However, her foot slips off the bleacher and the actress goes tumbling straight onto her buttocks.
You always have to look just right. Number 3. Are you okay?
It looks very real and unscripted, and that's because it was. Everything is genuine here. The fall, Hathaway's shriek of surprise, and Heather Matarazzo's asking if she was okay. Ever the pro, Hathaway literally laughs it off, remains in character, and prompts Matarazzo to keep the scene going. This is a future Oscar winner we're talking about.
Lily! Just stop it, okay? Look, just because your hair sucks, get off mine.
Number 3, George C. Scott, Dr. Strangelove. From chilling horror to cutting comedy, Stanley Kubrick really could do it all. But in the case of Dr. Strangelove, a few laughs came courtesy of actor George C. Scott.
The doomsday machine is terrifying. It's simple to understand and completely credible and convincing.
Gee, I wish we had one of them doomsday machines, Stainsy.
In one particular scene, Scott's general, Buck Turgidson, trips on the floor, performs a funny little roll, and proceeds to keep talking as if nothing happened.
It's an obvious commie trick, Mr. President. We're wasting valuable time. Look at the big boy. They're getting ready to clobber us.
Legend has it that this was a genuine fall that was expertly captured by the camera operator. Scott was a stage-trained actor after all, and therefore accustomed to rolling with mistakes. Quite literally, as it turns out. Number 2, Daryl Hannah, Blade Runner. The beloved sci-fi film Blade Runner features a scene where the replicant Pris, after meeting J.F. Sebastian, stands up, pushes him aside, and runs away. In the role of Pris, Daryl Hannah gave the scene an added little detail that wasn't found in the original script.
I'm hungry, JF.
I got stuff inside. You want to come in?
I was hoping you'd say that.
While running, Hannah allegedly slipped on the wet ground and ran full tilt into the prop vehicle.
Hey!
Her right arm even went through the very real glass window. Hannah plays it off like a diligent professional and continues the scene without issue.
I'm lost.
Don't worry, I won't hurt you.
However, the window had actually chipped her elbow in 8 places. Hannah still has the scar from the on-set tumble to this day. Number 1, Robin Williams, The Birdcage. Playing drag club owner Armand Goldman, Robin Williams is at his manic best throughout The Birdcage.
We've got 5 hours. All right, first, get your pinky down. It's up again.
One particularly hectic scene sees Armand panicking over dinner. After taking a swig of wine, Williams carries a pot over to Hank Azaria and slips on the floor, complete with a hilarious Williams, remaining in character, says that he's all right, but he ever so briefly breaks while yelling at Val.
It's okay. We're all right. It's fine. Just shut up, goddamn you. It's all right. Stop crying. Goddamn you. What are you standing there for? Go. Go. She'll be here in a minute. Go.
From the loud yelling to the maniacal energy, the entire sequence is quintessential Robin. While definitely a blooper, keeping it in the final product was an absolute must.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.